We have Elizabeth Olsen.
I'm putting her number 1.
The fuck?
I love Elizabeth Olsen.
Let's get dumb and have some fun. Let's get dumb and have some fun. Let's get dumb and have some fun. Get dumb and have some fun.
Welcome to Let's Get Dumb, the podcast where I, comedian Joe Kilgallen, and comedian Jonah Jerkins like to ask dumb questions, tell dumb stories, make dumb lists, and just have a dumb old time with you. Jonah, how are you, my friend?
I'm incredible.
You're incredible?
Yeah, I'm
man.
I think I'm good.
Punctual as shit today, that's for sure.
Oh, talking shit.
I'm just fucking around. It really wasn't your fault. You know, sometimes you have to have your friends wait on your porch for an hour for no reason at all.
It was 45 minutes.
No, I got there at 9:37.
Oh, that's different. It's not my fault if you're early. If you're early and you're waiting 20 minutes and then the time is supposed to start when we are supposed to meet, that 20 minutes is erased. You can't do that. You can't.
You know
can't.
what? That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, you
I
can't be
agree.
like, hey, let's meet at 10, and then you get there at 9:30, and then I'm 30 minutes late, and you're like, you made me wait for a fucking hour. No, I made you wait for 30 minutes. It was still wrong, but it was 30 minutes and it wasn't an hour.
Yeah, I can't argue with that logic. That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Austin, that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it because
Don't
he
Lombardi
knows
time
I
me.
have to. I come early to set up, so I always.
But
take
this
that-
time you said 10. No,
always
but this
take
time you
that-
said 10. So we messaged today. Okay, we're going right in inside baseball. So we messaged and I said, what time? You said 10. And I thought you meant like you're going to be there at 10. So I thought we'd start at 10:30 is where my head was at.
Okay.
So then I assumed that you, Joe, you weren't going to get there till 10. And then you did message me.
Joe was there before me.
I got
Yes,
there
he did.
early. Yeah.
And this is a misread on my part, which is 100% my fault, which you said something close to, are you at the house now? Right? Something clearly to that. Which is
Are you
clearly
here? No, he said, "Are you here yet?"
Was it
something
yet or
like
now?
that.
One of the two, but either one would indicate
I'm here. Are you here?
wasn't a big deal either way.
Right.
I just wanted to lead off with some messing around with you. We're gonna do something.
No, I'm getting really fucking defensive. Okay, we're done. We're done.
We're gonna start off a little bit different this week. We're gonna get right into some of the fun. Normally we do a little banter, but we'll save some banter for the end, or we won't. We'll see. But we're gonna see what it's like, right?
Yeah, we'll see
I have a
how.
Celsius in me. I got some energy, I think.
Yeah, you have a Celsius in you.
You made it perverted. By
I
the way.
did. After I said that, I was like, sounds like.
By the
that
way,
meant-
Celsius, we love you. Sponsor us.
I've been talking about that for 15 goddamn years. But the fact that I haven't been sponsored by Celsius is insane. I should be a walking billboard.
You should be an ambassador. Yeah,
I
this
really
guy. You
should be.
were definitely on the Celsius kick long before anyone else.
I was on that train before anybody else was. And it's not like, oh, it was. I was like on that train and I was getting people on. I was like OG. You could only get it at Costco. Like I was friends with all the people at Vitamin Shop. I had a fridge that was nothing but, this is before all the new flavors came out because they have so many good flavors. Like it is very frustrating. It is a thing that frustrates the shit out of me.
Can you tell people why it's really frustrating to you?
Yeah, because when they went public, it was $5 a goddamn share. And not to sound like a douchebag, but it was like $5 a goddamn share. And then like a couple years ago, it went up to like $80 a share, some bullshit like that. And I was going to buy it at $5. And I was like, I'm the only idiot that drinks it. And all my friends don't really like it. And then fucking, I don't pay attention. And then someone's like, oh, you know, it's like, I mean, I think it's down to 30 right now, but like, it's still fucking
Nice.
so frustrating.
Very
So
nice.
frustrating.
Nice little return on investment. Well, I was one of your few friends that loved it right away because I
did.
basically mainlined it like a psychopath.
That was
I-
also 10 years after I already was drinking it. And
That's
you
true.
did.
Well, I thought I was drinking like a
White-
Truly or a White Claw.
Because it is shaped like a White Claw.
The cans, and you have them next to each other in your fridge.
I do.
So I was just randomly grabbing, and I saw like, oh, strawberry lemonade is a fun flavor.
Yeah.
And then the next flavor was like, I don't know,
Yeah.
strawberry kiwi or orange or whatever.
You had a commercial shoot right before, and so your adrenaline was already running, and you're like, hey, I'm close by, let's hang out. You came over, I was like, fuck yeah, dude. And then you're like, hey, do you mind if I grab a drink? And I was like, of course. And you grabbed the Celsius, and I was like, oh, a little energy before we start drinking. I get it. And then you're like, mind if I have another? I was like, of course, dude. And you grabbed another one. And mind you, each one of these things are like 200 grams of caffeine. So I was like, God damn, 400 grams? And then you were like, and I was like, of course. And then you grabbed another Celsius. And that's after you drank that, I finally was like, Joe, do you know that you're drinking energy drinks and you're not drinking alcohol drinks? And you looked at me like, what's about to happen to me? That's like finding out I just ate like a muffin and it ended up being a weed muffin.
Yeah.
right?
It was the
Or
equivalent of doing
cupcake,
like
I
an
guess.
8-ball. I did like
Yeah.
an 8-ball of caffeine.
Yeah, you were full.
600
you were
milligrams of caffeine I had in like 25 minutes.
bouncing off the walls.
I was seeing 300 yards away. My vision was like,
You were dialed in.
I was so jacked up and
You were
just
dialed in. You were like looking at me
wired.
like Superman, where you're just like, "Hey, man, your heart rate's a little off." And I was like, "How did you even know that?"
I was worried about you. I was seeing through things. I had powers for a little limited time.
I've never seen
crashed
anybody-
hard.
Because you're not a coffee guy,
Not at all. I don't drink
Wow.
coffee.
so you're not really a caffeine guy normally.
I would get my caffeine through like Coke and Diet Coke,
Yeah.
which isn't a lot of caffeine.
No,
So then Celsius was my introduction to like
'Cause
heavy amounts of caffeine.
you never did like a energy. You never did like a pre-workout before you worked out. You're never that guy.
I mean, I would like have like a little bit of a meal or something.
No, I'm talking like pre-workout drink. Like you,
Oh, a
you never were
pre-workout
like
drink?
on NO Explode.
No, I
or
would do
like-
post-workout drinks, like protein stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the
but
pre's never. The
not the
pre's
pre.
like, I remember like being a kind of college douchebag, and like the pre-workouts were like, how much can you take before your heart explodes? Like
Jeez.
it was insane, and that was what it reminded me of when you drank those. But you were in your 30s.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't dabble into any of that pre-workout stuff.
I thought you were gonna be like, I had to go, and you're gonna just jump out the window.
I thought I was gonna fly off your roof. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't lose vision temporarily or something.
I'm surprised you
insane.
didn't either. It was one of those like I've had 2 in a day and I'm fucked up, and that's like 6 hours apart. You had
I had three in
Three
like
in, like,
20
10
minutes,
yeah.
man. It was insane. And when you finally told me that, I was like, oh, this explains a lot.
yeah.
Because in my head, I'm like, I feel good.
Yeah. You're like,
feel
yeah,
buzzed
dude, the
at
show
all.
was great, man. It was fucking great, dude. Like, you don't really like. It's just fun. Like sometimes they let you fucking improvise and stuff. It was like amazing, dude. Like, and also like, dude, like, I don't think I'm getting drunk, but I think I'm fucking having a good time right now. I'm having a great time right now. It was like that.
Thanks for being my friend, man.
Yeah, I really appreciate this, man. It's like cool hanging out here with you.
Don't try that at home, children.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this we're doing a fun one, man. I really I appreciate that Celsius, by the way. Oh, that whiskey looks good. Hey, congratulations to me, 50 days sober.
Wow.
Today's 50 days sober.
You can't say. Oh, first off,
Well, I saw that whiskey. I'm like,
congratulations.
whiskey looks good. I'm like, can't touch that though. Thank you for that.
Do you want to break it right now?
No.
No,
Yeah,
no,
just half
Jonah's
break
the
it.
worst fucking person.
No, just half break it.
Half
Stop
break
it,
it. You can
Jonah.
half break it, man.
Leave him alone.
No way. I'm not
Okay.
doing it, man.
Of course not.
I'm feeling good with the sobriety.
Yeah. Do you want to do a sobriety check-in with you?
Sobriety check-in.
Yeah. Like, how's it going?
Oh, good. I'm feeling good with it.
Good.
It's going the same as last week. I think I talked about it last week a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm feeling good. It's nice not to be hungover. It's nice not to. I don't know. I think my body's functioning better overall.
Do you feel? But you look good. I mean, look,
Do
you
I? Oh,
clear
thanks,
face
man.
and stuff.
I feel tired right now. I looked at myself in the mirror a few minutes ago.
It's also fucking midnight. So
Yeah.
Truth be told,
And I've been up since 6.
yes.
5:45 technically.
So can I ask you? Because
Is
I
it midnight. Is it midnight right now?
almost
Oh, Jesus.
it's 1:45. So with that, and like to be fair, you didn't really have a drinking issue, right?
It was just mixing with the medication bad, and it just the alcohol wasn't. Yeah, I don't think I was an alcoholic in the sense
You
where
weren't
it's like my
dependent
hand was
on it.
shaking. I
Yeah.
wasn't dependent on it, but when I was having it, I wasn't getting good results.
Right.
You know.
So my question to you is why I brought that up is that to me it would feel harder to break the habit because it wasn't necessarily a huge problem. Do you know what I mean? So to me it would be harder like 20 days in just being like I can just have a couple drinks and be fine. It's always been fine. But like how long did it take you until you were like I don't need it. I'm fine.
Oh, shit, maybe like day 25, 24, 25.
So it took a while,
It was
right?
tough because, well, I had crazy weekends to start. I was in Arizona for a weekend. It was St. Patrick's Day the following weekend.
Yeah.
You know, doing some great shows. And it's always tempting when you're in those
Mhm.
situations, right? And like you said, I wasn't an alcoholic, but I was starting to hit a point where, you know, I was drinking very casually. And then when I was going, there was something that was just, again, I don't know if it was the medication or just stress, but the alcohol wasn't doing what it used to do. Even when I was just drinking with people I've drank for a long time, it was
Yeah.
like, this is, I don't know. It wasn't good. So
Yeah.
I told people, I'm like, well, I'm going to take a long break. Maybe it's permanent. Maybe it's not. We'll see how I feel.
Do you feel like you just like I feel great. Like just continue.
I'm going to continue as long as I can because look, I'm still getting a buzz off these gummies and smoking weed and drinking the THC drinks. So as long as I got that, that's pretty great. Will I come back to alcohol? Maybe down the road. I might. Yeah, I don't think it's forever.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, if things are going great and it's in a good direction, why fuck with it in the same regard? You know what I mean? Like, you don't mess with a streak when you're in one.
Right.
You know, so we'll see. We'll play it by ear. I'll keep the listeners and you tuned in on what I plan on do.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm sure we have a lot of listeners that just kind of like casually drink almost every night, but like not to a point where it's a problem. So it's like it is interesting to me, not to like get serious during a comedy podcast, but it's just like interesting to me, like when does that day hit where you're just like, I'm good now, like where it's hard to like. Even today, I haven't drank for a couple days, and I was why I was late. I was waiting for you, not waiting for you guys, but I was like waiting for our time together. And I had a friend that was just like, hey, I'm down the block, let's get a drink. And then in my head, I was like, I don't really feel like drinking. But then I was like, I haven't seen you in a long time. I want to hang out. Let's get a drink. And like, I'm not going to get fucked up tonight, but like I didn't need a drink, but I decided to have a drink.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like that change from when you can be like, I'm not drinking. You know what I mean? Like that hard stance. Are you in that right now that you're okay with being like, nope, not doing that?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm hesitating. I'm
also getting very serious here. So
I'm in the stance of saying no to any offers.
yeah.
We'll see how the summer hits.
Because I got this new Irish whiskey. I don't know if you know this. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I could see myself going back to it if I'm really sad, but then that's not a good reason to drink.
Right.
You don't
know
wanna
what
do it
doesn't
then.
make you sad? Hot girls.
Yeah, dude. Nice segue. Fuck yeah. That was good. So yeah, I like how we teased it. We're going to get right into it, but we're now 10 minutes. Are we 10 minutes in? That's not too bad for us. 13 minutes in. All right, cool. So we are doing a new thing, new to us, where we're messing with formats here, right? But we're keeping it our style, in which Austin is going to name 5. Sorry, how many? 8. But we have to rank them in the order from 1 to 8.
Yeah, so I'm going to give you 8 names of famous actresses that are in the MCU in honor of Thunderbolts coming out, and you have to place them on the ranking of 1 to 8.
Yes.
So the first name I give you, you have to put them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, and then they're locked there.
So it's a blind ranking.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got to be careful with that because you don't want to go number 1 with the first name you hear, and then the next name you're like, damn, she's hotter.
And
I screwed up.
38, 39 movies, and there's a lot of they're all famous, like either superheroes or major characters. So.
Yeah, you're not picking some extra.
Yeah, no, but there's still a lot of them. So you don't know who's coming. And there's
All right.
only 8.
I'm excited.
We doing Hot Boys too?
No,
Sorry, Joe.
Jonah, that's a different video. That's how we get more views. We have to split up the content and milk it for all it has.
Duh, Jonah. All right, who do you want to lead off? You want Jonah
Milk
to
it
lead
for all
off
it
or
has.
me?
That's what I'm talking about these boys.
I was thinking you guys just... I was thinking you guys would just do it together, like discuss and have to decide together.
Okay.
And yeah, sure, maybe one
I
person
like it.
can maybe decide more than the other per turn, but I think you guys should work together.
Well, as the heterosexual one, I feel like I should have.
As his partner, I'm going to say that no matter what, I'm going to always choose Sebastian Stan.
Yeah. Handsome man from Romania.
Yeah,
Is he?
Yeah, he's Romanian.
and Trump.
Born there and speaks it. And Trump, you said?
He plays Trump.
Oh, he
Played
played
Trump,
Trump.
yeah.
Yeah. Trump's not Romanian, though.
No. Okay.
He's not Romanian?
Trump's not
I
Romanian.
think he's German, right?
German and
He's
Scottish.
Romanian,
His
a
mother's from
fucking
Scotland.
asshole to me.
His mother's from Scotland, and 2 of his 3 wives are from like Russia
Ukraine. Yeah.
or Ukraine, some Eastern Bloc countries. But he seems to be not happy with immigrants. The ones that come legally, he's cool with. Shut up, eat a dick. All right, go ahead.
Okay. All right, we're gonna start off with the first one in honor of Thunderbolts. We're going with Florence Pugh, who plays Yelena.
All right, 1 through 8. She's attractive, but I don't.
I know.
I've heard that Pew is actually a nickname for her vagina.
Like
Pew.
I did hear her saying in an interview
You
that
didn't
she can
at
be
all
difficult
laugh.
to date.
Well, first off, fuck you both for not even acknowledging that was
I'm
kind
not
of
gonna
funny.
laugh at a
It
smelly
wasn't
vagina
great.
joke.
I
Come
admit
on.
it wasn't good, but it was something, and none of you thought that.
I've never laughed at a smelly vagina joke. Ever.
Really?
Yeah, you know why? Because I've been blessed where I've never come across a stinky one.
Oh, I don't think that. I think the idea that
the
like
type of
vaginas
guys-
smell is bullshit because balls smell worse for sure. 100%.
Balls are way stinkier.
Oh my God, it's gross.
But I've noticed that the type of guys who make jokes with like, it smells like fish are guys who can't get laid at all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the caliber of women you're getting, it maybe it is stinky.
Okay.
But
Can we
it's
freeze
like,
frame Joe and then go back to every joke he ever made about a smelly vagina right now?
But I've never made it.
I know, but like I'm
That's
sure we
the
can
other
find
Joe.
something. Yeah.
Joe Fernandez has probably made some stinky puss
on
jokes.
this podcast.
Stinky puss jokes, Joey Fernandez. All right, I'm gonna go with 1 through 8. Let's give her 6. That's too low.
Jonah, do you know who this is?
I don't know who this is.
I knew it. I was
Yeah.
like, damn it, I'm gonna put this.
I know the
person-
name.
The one person I didn't.
Here's the
think
thing: is
Jonah
I
knew.
know the
Take your
name.
phone out so you could Google these.
No, I'm not gonna put my phone up because I'm a professional podcaster.
God damn it, pull it out.
This-
Just
not-
fucking
this
tell me
is-
another movie there, and I'll figure it
Dune.
out.
She's in Dune Part 2.
Oh, who is she?
She's the princess in Dune Part 2.
Oh, I don't remember.
The girl
Who
with the
else?
headdress, the princess, the girl.
By the way, it would be professional for you to take your podcast.
Give me
out.
one more fucking
Or
movie.
your phone out.
Fuck.
Take
No,
your phone
for,
out.
for the people listening, they also need other movies.
Oh, she's in Midsummer. She's the main girl in Midsummer.
Oh, she's an 8. She's pretty.
She's 8.
Wow, damn, all the way to 8.
I thought this is what you said.
No, it's 1 to
No, I
8.
have
You
her
said
at 6.
We said it together. Yeah, I was thinking because 6 was 2 down from the 8, so I was thinking 10, 8 is my.
She's
my
also in
pick.
Oppenheimer.
I never saw
She's
that.
Oppenheimer's mistress.
Oh no, but Midsummer, she's great. She is obviously all the people in this list are going to be gorgeous.
I could see 2 being worse than her. I could see 5 being better than her. That's why I'm putting her at 6.
Yeah, that logic makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do 6.
6, yeah. All right, cool. What's next?
Damn, that's
Or who's next?
That's a damn shame.
Goldberg.
Why? What do you think? What do you think?
Why? I think she should have been higher.
I love her.
Dude,
I,
I
think
love her
people my
too.
age love her. and I
She was
think
good in
it's-
fighting for my
I think
family or fighting with my
people-
family, the
Yeah,
wrestling
yeah.
movie.
Right, good.
Did she play Bailey?
She's
Not
played
Bailey, but she
Paige.
played the
She played Paige.
Oh, she's
had
gorgeous.
dark hair in that,
yeah.
though.
Why don't you
She dyed
fucking
it
say
dark.
that?
No,
I
she's normally a
named 4
blonde.
other fucking movies. I mean, she's also in.
Okay, so if I'm thinking of
She dated
Marvel,
Zach Braff for a while.
she's in Little Women.
Big age
No.
difference.
yeah, that's
Little Women.
gross age difference. You know, I just found out Dick Van Dyke's wife. Dick Van Dyke just turned 99.
Yeah.
His wife, I think, is 65. Ugh, or maybe less than that.
He's
58.
he looks like he still has a
He looks incredible. I mean, he looks incredible.
he pops a
You know who
boner
you
pill,
should
it's all
date?
the same.
Fucking my grandmother Betty, dude. My grandmother Betty could like that girl. Speedbag is nuts. Like he would love it. She would love it.
Set that up, man.
Yeah, that'd be amazing if So unfortunately, my grandfather passed away 2 years ago. But if she's just like got a new boyfriend, I go, "Who's that?" She goes, "Dick Van Dyke." You know how fucking happy I would be.
Pretty awesome.
Here,
The name Dick has kind of gone away, though, don't you think?
It is. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you some info here, Jonah, so to set you up. Dick Van Dyke's wife's name is Arlene Silver, and she's 53.
53. Thank
Wow.
you. I was wrong. I was helping him out with the ages, and I was way off.
Okay, I
He's-
was saying that so you could re-say what you just said.
It's crazy. You know what I heard is that Dick Van Dyke is 99. His girlfriend 53.
Wow.
How
His
fucking
wife.
gross
It's
is
his
it?
wife. Take it again.
His wife, Dick Van Dyke, 99. His wife, 53.
Damn, good for him, man.
No, that's
Way to
gross.
get the young- I'm just joking. But like, you know, she's 53. So look, I love Dick Van Dyke. He seems like he's in good shape for 99.
He's in incredible shape.
So what has he got? 5-6 years left, and then she'll be 60, and then she could go back out there and have some fun again.
If you met Dick Van Dyke, what would be the first reference you'd give him?
The Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yeah, okay. So it would
I
be
want
that.
to talk about him as his terrible accent in Mary Poppins, voted one of the worst accents of all time.
Shut your fucking mouth.
It's true.
I don't care.
Him
Shut
as a
your fucking
chimney
mouth.
sweep.
Chim chimney, chim chimmery, chim chim.
Fun
I don't
song,
know,
but his
lucky.
accent's like cheerio. It's just bad. It's not good.
Do you like him in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Chitty
I never
Bang
saw
Bang?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
You didn't?
No.
Were you not a live action Disney kid like 70s and 80s?
I
like
saw some of that stuff. Like I
the
saw Mary
Goose-
Poppins.
that's like 40s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably. Well, the guy's been around for almost 100
Were you like
goddamn
Herbie,
years.
Herbie the Hancock?
Herbie the Love Bug?
Yeah.
I saw that one. It's pretty good. Is he in that?
No, but we're talking about
Disney
early-
live action?
Yeah.
Okay. We could have a whole Disney live action episode. Can we get back to the hot girls, please?
Not Dick Van Dyke. So
Will you find me?
I'm inter-
Why
I'm-
did it was an interesting thing he brought
All
up.
right,
I was
fair
yeah, it wasn't. You know what? It was an interesting thing.
It
Yeah.
wasn't
Well,
interesting.
I didn't know
I'm
that. That's
sorry.
really weird. She's fucking 42 years younger than him or
That's
whatever.
gross.
You know what'd be really gross? If he was 42 and she was 0. That'd be fucking disgusting.
At one time, that was a real thing.
No.
That is
Nobody was
No,
dating babies, but yeah, there was
Okay.
a
No,
gap.
babies
There-
were born to be waited until age for.
How about this?
older
Okay, when
men.
she graduated high
True.
school, he was 60.
I know, it's fucked up.
Okay, that means he was older than all of her teachers.
But real quick, why is he the gross one? Isn't she also gross?
I do agree with that. Yeah,
Shouldn't she go both ways? Is my point. They're both gross. But also, we all live once. Let them be happy. Are they happy?
yeah.
She's 53 and she's dating her
he's
dad's
saying that he-
hero. So she's cool for that.
Dad's hero? No, she's not dating her dad's hero. She's dating her grandfather's hero.
Good point.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Remember when the show would start, he'd fall over the ottoman every time?
Yeah.
Silly, funny bastard. I love him.
You fake laughing now again.
That was a better one, Joe. Good
Thanks.
one.
Yeah, but I still, yeah, long distance. What the fuck? But I saw it coming. That's a fake laugh. What are you doing here?
It wasn't a fake laugh.
Well-
but it was more like a fun, like, tongue in cheek.
Oh, I love that show. I was obsessed with Mary Tyler Moore. If we can get her on this list.
She died, though. She's dead.
What?
Isn't Mary Tyler Moore dead? No, so he's got to look up another dead
He's
person.
dead.
Like, let's
She's
go
dead.
back to the
She-
hot
she
MCU
passed away.
women. Okay, yeah, she's definitely dead.
She passed away.
Okay, we ready for our next one?
Yes.
This one's a doozy. All right, we got Gwyneth Paltrow.
Now or ever?
Now, right?
Yeah.
8. I put her at the bottom of this list.
I would put
don't-
7.
7?
She's classically gorgeous.
She's classically pretty, but
Did you
Come on, she's
rewatch?
lost a lot on
did
her
you
fastball.
did you rewatch Contagion?
no.
You remember this?
No, I think
I'm doing the face right now of her in Contagion.
isn't Gwyneth Paltrow doing weird stuff with candles?
Yeah, she's also shoving things up her vagina, and she's basically like, "This is how you make your vagina." She has a vagina candle, and she's also shoving things up the egg.
We're
to
talking
make
a lot
her,
about
like-
vagina scent on this episode. I'm still gonna go. I'm gonna go 8,
It's a
but you want to
podcast
put her at
about how
7?
hot women are. We're not going to talk about vagina.
No, of course we are. I'm just making reference to that's 2 references to smell of vagine. Real quick though, do you really think there's gonna be one uglier than her on this list? So because you said 7, I had her at 8.
Well, the Pew thing threw me off because she is classically, obviously gorgeous,
Gorgeous,
but
yeah.
not for me. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever
I-
see that? You ever see that like when someone's like, "Oh, it's like, not to bring in comedy, but like everyone's like, "Oh, Jerry Seinfeld's one of the best comics ever," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, he is." I can see classically how he is. Never made me laugh.
Gotcha.
Do you know what I mean? Like some girls
there's
are
a
just
few
like,
names
some
like
people
that
are just
comedy.
like, "Oh, they are gorgeous," obviously, but I am not attracted to that at all.
Sure,
It's
sure.
one of those moments.
All right, you want her at 7 though?
I don't know, Gwyneth Paltrow. Hey, I want her 7.
All right, we'll put her at 7. So we got 6 and 7. We got to find someone uglier than the 2 of them, and then 5 people hotter than them.
All right, we got up next Marissa Tomei.
Now or then?
It's
Now.
now, buddy. We've already explained that.
She's been at MCU for like 10 years.
Well, her MCU era is still pretty high. She looked good in No Way Home.
4, maybe?
I don't put her that high. Are you crazy?
You don't, Marissa Tomei?
I don't put her at 4. I'll put her 1 slot ahead of Florence Pugh, which I sadly regret right now, putting Florence Pugh at 6. See, that's why if we would put Gwyneth at 8 like I wanted, we could have easily put Marissa Tomei at 7, and I would have felt good
Arguably,
about this list.
so arguably, Gwyneth is prettier than Marissa, but Marissa's hotter than Gwyneth.
Yes.
Okay. So classically, like, that's a problem, right?
Yeah. We could weigh in personality and stuff like that too. All right, I'm going to put Marissa Tomei at number 5 ahead of Florence Pugh. Where do you want her?
I'd do 5.
All right,
Agree
we'll do
with you.
5.
Cool. Okay. Hold on, so I gotta write this. Okay. Next one, Liv Tyler.
Oh, she's only in one of them,
Me
right?
too.
What's she in?
Oh,
She's in
the Hulk series, right? She-Hulk?
she's in the Incredible Hulk and Captain America: Brave New World.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Mhm.
Makes
She's
sense
in
she'd
Brave
be
New
that,
World.
though.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
her
Because
dad's the
her dad's
president,
the
yeah.
red.
I haven't seen her lately. That's one of those moments we were talking. It's interesting. We were talking about this actually before the podcast because we were talking about Alicia Silverstone, and it's weird how Liv Tyler was like also like the hot girl in the Aerosmith videos, and then when we all found out it was his kid, we all kind of were like, yeah, it's fine.
Well, because it's like he was trying to get her SAG card.
But
He was
we
trying to
all,
get her in the
but we,
union.
yeah, but we all knew it was like, it's pretty gross. But we were all like, I mean, she's attractive. But she's like 15 in those videos.
Gross. With music videos, you assume the singer is singing about whoever the fuck the star of the music video is. That's why it was like weird, you know.
We should have also an argument like when are they the hottest? So when is Liv Tyler actually the hottest? Armageddon,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
When is Gwyneth Paltrow the hottest? Shallow Hell when she's fat.
No. One of
I
the.
think she's really good in Iron Man. She looks nice in Iron Man.
She looks hot. in
She
the
looks
first
great.
Iron Man,
Nice
yeah.
and redhead. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a different episode. I feel like trying to rank what year they're the hottest because we have to do some research on that. I can't just pull that out of my ass.
Okay,
That's why I asked you.
You guys can do because we're doing MCU women. You could do when their earliest movies. So this would be 2008 Liv Tyler.
I know she's attractive in that, but I'm gonna put her at number 8. She's at the bottom of my list.
Really?
Look, I think Liv Tyler's a beautiful woman, but in that movie and probably in Brave New World, the last few movies I've seen her in, she always looks like she's on the verge of tears. Something about her where it always looks like
I feel like that would make
she's about to cry.
for you. That would make them hotter.
Mm-mm.
I like it. I think
No,
I feel
because
like you
then it
like it when
reminds
a
me of how
girl is like
awful I
emotionally
am.
destroyed.
No, because it's usually my fault. So then I'm reminded how terrible a person I am,
Yeah.
and then it makes me sad.
Yeah, which is why, because then you're like, okay, so now I need to stop drinking. So like that's like so it like inspires you to like be a better person.
No. People who, when you're reminded you're a piece of shit, that doesn't make the person hotter to you.
You don't think so?
No, does that work that way for you?
All the time.
Oh, really? Okay.
Only. You gonna go 8?
Yeah. What do you think?
I think because we already covered 7 and 6.
We have 5, 6, 7 right now.
I know. So yeah, I would probably. I disagree with it, but yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I would have put her up higher, but we fucked up the list.
You have all the bottom spots filled right now. You're
I
left
know.
with 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you better hope I backlogged all of these.
I'm hoping you did.
Okay. All right. Here we go. We got Captain Marvel, Brie Larson.
I would
Oh.
put her. See, yeah, I'm cool with her at 4. 4, right?
Brie Larson 4.
You higher than 4?
She has kind of a big forehead.
Sneaky big boobs, though.
I don't care about big boobs. You're a big boob guy.
I like a lot of things.
I feel like you're just born with boobs. You know what I mean? So like, why judge boobs because you're born with them? You know what I mean? You work for an ass. You work for arms. You work. I guess you don't really work for a face. You do work for a face.
Yeah, you can sculpt it. Can you really sculpt your boobs that much with that?
You could. You can.
Sometimes,
China
you gotta,
did.
sometimes you gotta acknowledge someone being blessed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then you're blessed. You know what I mean? That's like if
So
you're hot
that's
because
why
you have a
you
big
don't like-
dick. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna say you. Do you know what I mean?
I'm just saying, like, so what about height? People are blessed with height,
Which is why I don't think it's good to judge. I mean, Tom Cruise is hot.
eye
He's-
color,
Yeah, eye color goes along with it. Yeah.
eyes and I don't know. I feel like smile.
I mean, it's all genetics. I mean,
A
like
lot
if
of
your
things are
face
genetics,
is.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You make a good point though. People could work to have a great ass. That's
Mhm.
why it almost isn't as special. It's like you just got to the gym.
Oh
every
no,
day.
that's like yeah.
It's more
because
special,
You work,
you think?
no, yeah, it's especially because you work. You know, because you wanted
you
that
work
ass.
for it. That's why I like Instagram models because they work to get those followers.
You like Instagram models for a lot of other reasons.
Well, no, they're attractive, but think about it. They're like, it's like almost like, how many comedians do we know that are super, super funny, but they were ignored by industry? And they were like, well, fuck it, I'll just put my own shit out. And then they blew up from that.
Uh-huh.
That's how I look at Instagram models. They were people who were like, hey, I'm hot. People tell me I'm hot, but I'm not 5'11" and 100 pounds.
Right.
I'm 5'5" and I've got some meat on me, but I'm going to put my shit out there anyway. And let's see what the public thinks. And the public were like, fuck yeah, I think you're gorgeous.
It is nice that they are like, no, this is actually what I feel is attractive.
Yeah, because who decides who's the model's beauty standards? A bunch of fat cats in some Manhattan office? What do they know?
Yeah.
Same thing with stand-up comedy, right? Comedy Central's offices were in Santa Monica. You have 3 or 4 people deciding for the rest of the country, we think these are the next big things, when really the rest of the country is like, yeah, some of them might be pretty funny, and then we also think the rest of your picks suck. So that's where the internet's been this great equalizer in a lot of ways. It's one of the only things I like about the internet these days, because the rest of it's just cesspool of garbage lately, it feels like. But anyhow.
You
that
have been
part's
commenting
cool.
a lot.
Commenting a lot? I'm like, what?
I'm just saying you're adding to the cesspool of garbage.
Yeah. Trying to help the algorithm, baby. Trying to help our algorithm. So yeah, we got her at number 4 then, Brie Larson.
Jonah, you want her 4?
You know, only yeah, I agree. But 4 also because I heard she's just kind of a piece of shit to deal with. But is
That
she a
was
piece
the
of shit because
rumor.
she just doesn't like the Marvel?
Well,
I
then don't
kind
take
of feel
the
like
role, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like you are sold a role, and then it just isn't kind of like Ben Affleck with Batman. Like, arguably, he's one of the best Batmans ever, right? But he just hated. I mean, he was supposed to direct the Batman, and then he just like hated it and hated what's going. To what I've read, he just like, hates all of it, and he had to get out of it.
Just there's too many Batmans.
You know what's interesting about his Batman thing? Because I watched the interview today with him, is that he was just like, oh, I thought maybe I did this for my kids and I fucked up because it was 2 adults, and my kids were like, I don't like that.
Yeah. Well, think about though, where the MCU was smart was it's like, all right, we're gonna have Iron Man in 12 movies, same actor. We're gonna have this same actor in all these. They've changed a couple times because they were forced to, like with Don Cheadle taking over Terrence Howard, and then Mark Ruffalo taking over Ed Norton. But yeah, for the most part, same people.
Yeah, I'd argue Ed Norton was great.
Ed Norton was good.
Yeah,
it was good, and I think he wanted to stay on, but there was some conflict, and then something else happened.
The conflict. He's a dickbag.
Is he a bad guy?
He's a real piece.
He's a real piece of shit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, he's like a piece of shit.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Well, he was. I feel like he's kind of like figured out his way.
Maybe
Good
he's like a
actor.
green M&M guy. Like, you better have his fucking green M&Ms in a bowl.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck
or
off.
else
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
snap on set.
Fuck off, Eddie. All right, what do you got next?
So is it 4? Brie Larson?
Yes, it's 4.
Okay. All right. The top 3 spots then. Here we go. All right. We got Zoe Saldana.
Oh, she's absolutely stunning.
I'm gonna put her at number 2.
I would put. That's what I thought. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's a equal. That's an equal. That's not where I want to go. But okay, yeah.
Do you think she looks better green, blue, or herself?
Green.
All of the above.
All the above. Sure.
Even the blue. You haven't
I
seen
kind of miss. I kind of miss her and Bradley Cooper
blue.
together.
When the hell was she blue?
Avatar.
Avatar.
Oh,
She's
that's
like the main
right.
girl in Avatar.
Avatar.
Do you miss her and Bradley Cooper together?
Were they together in real life?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
During the movie The Words. They're in the movie The Words together. Yeah.
The Words?
The Words.
It's a weird movie. Is it about spelling bee or something?
It'd make it a better movie if it was. No, it's about a guy that like. Listen to this fucking premise. It's about a guy that's like a failing writer, and then he like goes to some weird sale, and he finds like a satchel, and there's a book in there. It's the greatest book he's ever wrote, and then he stole the book, and then he becomes the biggest writer ever, and then it's all a fraud. Called The Words.
Like the movie yesterday.
Like the movie yesterday.
I don't know about that movie. What movie is that? What if I brought it out? What if I brought it?
It's back, and here comes Greg Kennedy.
What if Dev Patel or whoever?
Yeah.
Just
Okay,
walks
so
in?
little update. So, because I got an update today about this, honestly, for the people that don't know, there's this whole yesterday thing that's going on. I played a trick on you for a season that we had, and I bought albums and albums and albums to fuck with you. And the thing is I bought so many albums that Amazon didn't have it, and I got another update being like, and this is over a year and a half ago. I got an update today being like, hey, your yesterday album's on the way. It's still delayed. Just stick tight. Like a year later,
We promised listeners we'd send some out.
I know.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's
That was
2 years
easily 2
later.
years ago.
That's
yeah.
how much I'm willing to wait if someone just goes, just give me another second.
That's dope. I like that about you. Patience.
I could just return and get my money back.
I know. I'm wondering why you wouldn't.
Because
It's funny.
because I feel obligated because I already paid for it, and I don't want to fuck over the person that sold it.
Even though it took them 2 years to send you the fucking thing.
It's the same thing when I order Uber in a small town. You can tell it's somebody just sitting at their house, and you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. You can see
couldn't
that
find their
Uber's sitting
shoe.
there. Couldn't find the shoe. Yeah, I can't find the keys. Where's my wallet? I don't know
that
what's
guy
going
for
on.
2 years has been like, holy fucking shit, I made a fortune. I gotta get these yesterday things to this guy fast.
He's probably like, I just put it out as a goof. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
Like, I didn't
he's like-
know there was actually a thing
He
out
bought
there.
a van.
Yeah.
He was doing the same prank to someone else.
Yeah. I was just proving to my fucking fiance that I could sell these things, and like I didn't know. I didn't actually have them. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's tracking
We're
him
having a
down.
kidnap,
It's taking him
isn't
2 years to track them all down. That's why.
Okay, so we got 2 is Zoe Saldana. So we got the number 1 and number 3 spot open. We're down to the last 2. We have Elizabeth Olsen.
Mm.
I'm putting her number 1.
The fuck?
I love Elizabeth Olsen. She's got nice cleavage. I know you don't work for boobs. She's got a nice body. Her superpower. She's the fucking Scarlet Witch, dude. She's the most powerful fucking being, like in the MCU. One
That
of
doesn't
them, at
make her
least.
hot.
It helps, dude. When she went against Thanos, I love that part when she's like, you took everything from me. And he's like, I don't even know who you are. And she's like, you will. And then she just starts fucking him up. Well, first he thinks he's got her.
Yeah,
And
but
then
she's in love with
just
a, but she's in love with a robot. That's weird. Is that why? Because you fall in love with these girls on Instagram?
They're not robots, and I don't fall
They're
in love
robots
with
to
them.
you,
I don't
though.
fall in love
They're
with them. I
not
just said I
real.
appreciate them. You can't appreciate someone without you
then
twisting
why do-
it. Why you got to
then
twist shit, dude?
Why do you
You're always
comment on
twisting my shit. I don't comment on any Instagram. I've never once commented on an Instagram model's fucking page, ever.
What would you consider a model, though? Because I got some receipts.
What's the receipts?
What would you consider a model?
If it's me saying happy birthday to my friend Amber, that's not fucking commenting on it. I'm
Did
probably
you say
friends with him.
Did you say happy birthday ever online?
Yeah.
Did you put a winky face in there? You did.
No,
you
I
son
did
of a
not.
bitch.
Shut the fuck up. Did
Did you just think where he's like,
Stop trying to make me look worse.
worse?
I'm going to make you look worse. That's what I'm going to do. I decided I'm going to fight back because all you do is try to make people look bad. And what happens if they try to make you look bad? Huh? Can you handle it?
Yeah, of course I
Can you
can.
dish it?
Yeah, because I accept the things that I
take
do
it?
wrong.
I didn't do anything wrong. I haven't commented.
I'm not
on
saying that you
any-
did. That's a good point.
Fair
You
enough.
didn't do anything wrong.
Show
You
me
didn't do
the
anything.
receipt. What's the receipt? You said you had a receipt.
You don't even know.
You have no receipt.
I
no
got.
receipt.
I got.
Because in my head, I'm like, what do I consider an Instagram model? And I'm like,
I had so many receipts. I had to change the tape. That's how many
Yeah,
receipts I
sure.
had.
Sure.
Like
No,
that
I
the
don't
red thing
comment.
happened. I had to rip it off and put a new thing in there.
I don't even follow these women. I don't follow them.
You don't follow these Instagram women?
No, they pop up in your feed sometimes.
You know what's
though.
interesting is like you're rubbing your eye like you're lying.
Rub my eye because I'm exhausted. Yeah.
I think you do follow these people. Do you have a dummy account?
No.
Do you?
No.
Okay. No judgment.
No.
No
I don't have a
judgment.
dummy account. I don't need a dummy account.
Okay.
I have the Let's Get Dumb account. If I want to stalk anyone, I just go on that.
So the truth comes out.
No, I'm saying if I wanted to, I would do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I've had to check. I had to go on the Let's Get Dumb account to check to see if a couple people blocked me.
Really?
Yeah, I did that once to see. Yeah.
Okay, first off, I really appreciate being this honest. And secondly, what the fuck?
Why? That's not crazy. Why is that crazy?
It's
Austin, is that crazy?
It's not crazy, but it is borderline not so what so.
No, it's not. I
I
don't
think
think it
it's
is.
You
yeah.
were
It's
like
pretty
you're like
normal in
did
this day
these
and
people
age.
block me?
Well, if I can't
So
find their
I
shit
need to
anymore,
go on a dummy account so that's like if you messaged me being like, "Hey, check if these people block me or not."
well, then I'm getting another person involved. But real quick,
But the other person is a dummy fake account.
I don't know. Here, let me just explain it.
Okay.
You don't know if someone blocked you or if they just deleted their Instagram.
Right.
So that's why I go on another account, because then if I type in their name on, so when someone blocks you, if you type in their name on your account, it won't show up at all if you're blocked. But
How often do you get blocked?
I researched it once.
Why
This
did you
was
research it? Because you're afraid
years
you were
ago.
blocked.
Oh my God, Jonah.
That's okay. This is funny.
To you, Austin, is this funny?
Yeah. Well, but
interesting.
but like, I don't know why Jonah is not grasping that. Like, yeah, like sometimes people. Well, also that's how you check if you block somebody. Like someone's like harassing.
How
you
many
or-
people have you
or
guys?
scamming you. Dude, you're not on Instagram enough. You don't post.
Yeah,
stuff.
you don't
That's a good
post
point. That's a
shit.
very good
Yeah.
point.
Block people
I will.
like-
Yeah, I'll take
you
that.
gotta
That's a
block
very
those
good point.
People that add you to the
That's
group
a
chats, be like, "Hey,
very
come
good point.
buy my pictures."
And sometimes
yeah.
you don't want people seeing your shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I get you
I've had-
in
look,
every
I-
aspect here.
I thank you. I've had to do this before too. Sometimes you have to cancel a show because you get a better show, but you feel bad telling the producer, "Hey, I got a fucking better show,
Okay.
so I'm canceling your
So you're
show."
worried if they block you.
So you're not worried about you blocking them, but you kind of have to do a thing where it's like, if I post about the other show, will they see it? So then you're checking stories and checking, and then you could temporarily block someone. Like there's been things where I've had to do to navigate around some fibbing. Okay, that's all. Let's just leave it at that. Stop
okay.
prying. Stop poking. You know I'm not gonna fucking reveal shit that's gonna get me in trouble by people. who might listen.
You honestly just revealed a big thing
No,
right now.
I didn't though.
Yes, you did.
That could have happened to 50 fucking people. Though. Nobody listening who knows
I
this.
never would have thought, hey, are you doing this because you lie to shows about not doing them? And you just revealed that you did that.
Real quick though, I had to give you something so you'd stop fucking asking because you.
I was done.
You keep bullshit though. You keep doing a
I
thing
was
where you keep
done.
trying to get me to get myself in trouble. Joe,
No.
Joe, have you?
No.
How many times do you write fucking eggplant emojis on Instagram models pages? Huh? I'm like, I've never done that once. Oh, you haven't.
Have you done
That's
that?
interesting. That's interesting.
That's actually really good. That's a good impression of me. But it's funny that you said eggplant. Like I didn't say a specific, and you said a specific.
I said it to be funny, man. I'm trying to do this comedy. I tried to.
Well, obviously, I'm just fucking with you
I know. Well, but you don't know. You're true. You are good stuff.
because I don't know. What do I know? Do you think I follow you guys on Instagram? You idiots! What are you talking about?
Where's Elizabeth Olsen going?
1.
3. Oh, okay. Really?
Listen, there's a clear number 1 in the MCU, and I don't think Austin picked her because it's too obvious.
Yeah.
So that's why
Ooh,
I'm putting
okay.
Elizabeth Olsen as 1.
Okay.
We're gonna end up with the fucking Wasp at number 3.
Let's do that. Let's. So you said obvious, right? Let's do that because he already knows the answer. Let's do that, and let's say the name together. See if we get it right.
Who the number 3 is?
No, who number 1? Who we think that Austin knows
Who
will
the
be number
last one is?
1.
So you want to put Elizabeth Olsen at 3, and then we guess who the 1 is.
No. What I want to say right now is you just said.
You know who the one is because it's obvious, but Jonah wants to see if you both think
Oh,
it's that
the
obvious.
one is Scarlett Johansson.
I just fucking ruined it.
Why did I ruin it? You
I
said,
said
let's guess.
let's
all of
say
you
it
guys
together
knew
Oh,
at
it.
once.
together at once. All right, 1,
And
2, 3.
it was Scarlett Johansson. Okay.
But you don't have her.
No.
Of course it's too
Well,
obvious.
that's my point.
Yeah.
My point was like obviously he doesn't know, so I was like I want to make sure that we're on the same path.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Right.
buddy. Elizabeth Olsen at 1 or no?
Dude, I said 3.
No, we're at 3. That's a big risk. Though.
I don't find her attractive. You know, honestly,
we can end
honestly,
up
can I
with-
say something? Can I say something? And I never say this, and I don't want to be crass. She looks like her vagina smells. That's a fact.
Oh, fuck off.
She looks like
with
she.
that.
You know what? She looks like she's always done running a marathon.
She does have that hair.
She has a
It
hair.
always
That's
looks
the hair.
wet somehow.
It is the hair that looks a little kind of like down,
Hippie.
like
Hippie
hippie, like oh, I was running in like. I'm not.
Alright.
First off, let's be clear. All of these women are high caliber,
Of course.
gorgeous. So I am no way putting her down in her looks. But well, guess what? In our list, I'm putting her down.
All right, we'll put her at 3 because I want to see how funny it is when Tilda Swanson or Swinton, whatever her name
Oh,
is. ends
dude,
up number
fucking
1.
number 1.
I forgot about that. That would really.
No, hold on.
funny.
Let me guess. Hold on.
I don't think you will guess.
It's going to be, I forget the actress's name, but it's going to be the woman who plays Valkyrie, isn't it?
No, I almost wanted to, but I didn't think Jonah knew who she was.
I don't know.
All
who it
right.
is.
All
What's
right,
her
let's
name?
hear the last
That
one.
would be my number 1. I think she's awesome.
She's attractive. Yeah.
Wait, we never decided. So 3?
I'm saying 3 because I want to laugh at how bad 1's
Okay.
going to be.
Thank you for giving that to
Okay,
me.
and the number 1 hottest woman in the MCU according to this podcast is Zendaya.
It's gorgeous.
Zendaya is very beautiful.
Nice, it paid off.
Some people
a
think
little
it's
bit.
too skinny, though.
She is too skinny.
Needs to have a cheeseburger or 2.
I would argue that. God damn it! Who was
got a
right
very pretty
before? Who was
face.
before? She's so gorgeous. Who was it before Ashlyn?
Great skin tone.
Who dated
Sounds weird.
Bradley Cooper? I'm so bad at names.
Zoe.
Zoe. I would argue that she's prettier
Saldina.
because they have kind of a similar look.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I would love to redo this list, but we can't.
We
That's
can't.
part of the
That
fun.
was the
no,
part
I
of
get
fun.
it. That's part of the fun.
But
Gwyneth at 8 would have changed so much of this list.
but she's like, I mean, she's
I'm
she's the most
actually-
talented.
I'm happy with Zendaya at 1.
Yeah,
The most talented? You think so?
What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you talking about?
of that group, who would you put above that?
Well,
Of the
doesn't
group that you
Zendaya
just gave
a
us.
singer too.
I mean, Zoe Saldana also sings.
Yeah,
She literally was nominated for a singing movie.
she's bilingual.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Zoe
everybody
Saldana's
shit on
way
the
more
movie. That
talented.
movie got shit on left and right.
But she's good.
She's
in
the best
it.
part
We
of it.
all said everyone says she's good in it.
I
She's
just think
good.
like I think Zendaya's
Marissa
like,
Tomei
I think
is
she's
an
like
Oscar winner.
Yes.
Isn't Gwyneth Paltrow an Oscar winner too? Or no?
Yeah.
For like that.
I think she did.
some
What- That's
movie
a
where
great
she's like a.
question.
that's how strong my statement is of all the caliber people that I think she's like
Yeah.
the future of acting.
Yeah, she's got a long.
I mean,
career in
everybody
front of
loves
her.
challengers. You like challengers.
I thought I liked it, but I thought it was overrated.
You did.
Like it's good. It's so over. People acted like it was the sexiest movie they've ever seen. It was not.
Okay.
It was one of those movies that the tone shift annoyed me a lot.
Really?
'Cause sometimes it's like, oh, cool, we're back to playing techno music. Fun, I guess.
Did you watch Euphoria?
Yeah, great actress in that. She
Yeah.
won an Emmy for that, and deservingly so.
She did? I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Okay.
She did. She won an Emmy for
I
that.
didn't. I only watched the last season because my
only 2
girlfriend watched
seasons.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, the second season.
I don't know how they're going to have a 3rd season. Plus, the
'Cause
guy
it's
who
so fun.
directs it is so. People are like, this guy's such a creep. He's always getting like people who are barely 18 naked.
Well, I mean,
There's a lot of nudity in that.
after the Idol, I mean, I feel like
God, the Idol sucked. That show was horrible, wasn't it?
I wanted to keep liking it, but I didn't like it, but I wanted to want to like it. That girl's great in it, and that first the the scene where she just like has to keep doing it over and over again. Her feet start bleeding. I was like, fucking great scene. But then what's his face is so fucking weird in it.
The Weeknd?
The Weeknd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Ugh.
Just not one quality about that guy you like.
I know you and I don't watch all the shows, but what would you say is the most overrated show in the last 5 years? That show? Or like overhyped?
I think people just genuinely hated that, so I don't think it's...
I think it's so hyped up though. Like I feel like everyone's excited to see it.
People were excited about it. You're right. That's true, but people hated it. Overhyped show of the last 5 years, in my experience. Fuck, man, that's a great question. One I wish I had more time.
I know. I jumped the gun on that.
Well, we can save it for another episode.
Ooh, top 5 most overhyped shows.
We should do an overrated, underrated episode where you throw out stuff.
Yeah,
That's
a good idea.
Yeah,
I like that.
Okay.
Also, we got to get some content for the Patreon too. We got to get that going. All right.
Also, Gwyneth Paltrow won an Oscar for Shakespeare in Love.
Yeah,
Brie Larson
That's
also-
bullshit though.
Brie
Everybody knows
Larson also won for The Room,
that. Yeah.
and Marissa Tomei for My Cousin Vinny.
Which, by the way, is incredible.
I think she got
because My
nominated for it in
Cousin
the
Vinny
bedroom,
was a
didn't she?
true comedy. To win an Oscar for a true comedy is pretty amazing. Why I say true comedy? Because every now and then the Oscars will be like, it's a comedy. I'm like, no one would consider that movie a fucking comedy.
No, it's comedy in the Shakespeare.
Like JoJo Dancer,
Jojo Rabbit.
JoJo
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Everything,
funny.
everywhere, at all at
That's funny.
once is in the comedy section on Max, and I'm like, that's not a comedy.
Yeah, it's
I
got
mean, there's
funny
some funny
parts.
parts, but like
parts.
Sideways was considered a comedy. There's funny
Yeah.
parts, but I don't know if it's a comedy.
Also, Zoe Saldana won just this past year.
oh, that's
for
right.
Millie Perez. So we got a couple. We got a couple.
Oh, she
Oscar
won
people.
for that? I didn't.
Yeah.
She won
I didn't know
supporting actress, right?
Yep. that's
Yeah,
funny,
because
that. I haven't seen that. Is that-
Nora won everything else.
Yeah.
Did
She
you,
saw
did you
Nora-
see Nora?
No, I did. That's the only one I didn't see.
I saw it. I liked his other movies better.
I haven't
Sean
seen any
Baker's
of
other
Sean's
movies. Florida Project and Tangerine I saw. It's a good movie, but I remember I talked to some of my friends who were like true movie buffs, and a couple of them are like film critics, and they were like, they think it was an award because they liked Sean Baker a lot and they liked his past stuff. They liked Nora, but
So
they
it's
were
like a
like, it was a
legacy?
weak class. They said this year was a weak class of nominations. It was a weak, it wasn't the strongest year for movies.
Did you see the Perez movie?
No, but people fucking hated that.
Hated it. Did you see it, Austin?
No, I didn't see.
Okay.
That's the other one I didn't see.
I heard that she's the only great part of the movie.
No, yeah, she looked good. From the clips I saw, I was like, oh, she's killing it.
Yeah.
You know, I should got nominated, which is incredible, and I'm stretching this because I'm forgetting the name, but I loved it so much. I told you, Austin, you about this. It is the serial killer movie that's like not in the order of things. Why am I forgetting?
Memento,
No, it's just came out.
serial killer. Give me more. Give me
Can
who's
we
in it.
cut this out so make it sound like I'm smarter
Who's in
than
it?
what I
Just
am?
start saying shit.
It is. You watched it too, I think. I think I told you to watch it. And I know our friend Alex I told to watch. And it's
You
not
can't give
coming
me
in.
anything else. No actress in it.
No, because it's all people I don't really know. And it was fucking great. I'm destroying the podcast right now. I am so sorry.
No, it's okay.
I
really
really
don't
thought it
know
was gonna
what you're
come to
talking
Good thing
me.
we're
about.
doing this later. That's
It's
why we
not
flipped
Strange
it around.
Darling.
Oh yeah, no, it's not.
It is Strange Darling.
It is Strange Darling.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I am so sorry. Yes.
I
So
saw that.
can we cut that again? You know, it's an incredible movie that should have got awards. Strange Darling. Did you ever see this movie?
No.
It is my favorite movie of the year. 100%. It is
It's about a
so
woman
good.
serial killer.
Whoever doesn't know that movie, whoever watches the movie and doesn't remember it is a fucking moron.
Fucking moron.
A fucking moron.
Kneecap was my
That
favorite
should-
movie of 2024.
That got shafted, I think.
got
I didn't
shafted.
see it, but from what I heard and
It got
all that
shafted.
stuff, it got shafted.
No, because they're very free Palestine, so that was going to get shafted.
Oh. Also, weak year movie's so wrong. Complete Unknown so good. Dune Part 2 is a life-changing experience.
Life changing
I
experience.
started to watch
Unbelievable.
Complete Unknown, and I was into the first 7 to 8 minutes, and then I just was like, I'm not into this right now, and I changed
A
it.
completely known. Honestly, I've.
That's right when he goes to visit Woody Guthrie at the hospitals when
No,
I
that's
stopped
when the movie
watching.
really gets going.
Really? I gotta.
Oh, when he plays did you get to where he plays a song for him?
No.
Oh, that's so good. Right after that, it's so good.
Nice.
A complete unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's about Bob Dylan.
the Bob Dylan movie. with Timothy.
Honestly, it's
Timothy Chalamet.
absolutely not in there at all.
It's completely
Oh
unknown
my
in your
God,
head.
You fucking suck. How dare you?
You son of a
Mm,
bitch.
fuck. both
Conclave
of
was
you.
great too.
I gotta see Conclave, especially now.
Oh,
after
I feel like I have to watch
Conclave's
it again,
really
yeah.
fun. It's like a murder mystery, but it's a pope. But it's not a murder mystery. No, the Pope's not murder, but it feels like that because I have to figure out who the next pope is.
Yeah,
So it's like a reverse murder mystery because they're actually trying to make someone.
Yeah,
alive.
that's what's
we're
gonna
like
happen in
it's,
real
it
life
was
right
always
now.
JD Vance.
Yeah.
Killed the Pope.
Killed the Pope.
Yeah.
Pope killer.
Yeah. Jesus Destroyer.
Jesus Destroyer band.
That's what that was.
Okay.
He
I'll-
actually only recently converted to Catholicism too, and he meets the head of the church, the
What was he
Pope, and then
before?
dies like a day later. And the Pope gave him shit, being like, "Dude, stop being a douche to immigrants."
Yeah.
He was I don't know, Episcopalian or some
Oh,
Protestant
really?
thing or the other. We're gonna say they're awesome.
I can tell you what he was. He was a pedophile before that.
I think so too. He's
1,000%.
a-
He does
was
the
a
pedophile
couch
energy.
banger.
You know, you have a joke that's great where it's like when they go like, "Oh, this person was doing this thing," right? And then you're like, "Oh, fucking course. Have you seen a photo?" If they were like JD's been messaging 14-year-olds, I'd be like, "Fucking course. Have you seen a fucking photo of that idiot?" Like, he is so like not pedophile, but like she's almost 18.
Well, just to remind the listeners, when it turned out Jared from Subway was child diddling, was anyone really surprised? Because every now
The glasses.
yeah, whenever you see a picture of these people, that's the point of the joke. You see the picture and you're like, no kidding. How the hell, you know? And like Russell Brand being called I can't say that word because we'll get in trouble on YouTube, but like a grapist, we'll say. Not surprising. He looks like someone who would do.
You know why it's not
horrible
surprising?
things. He's
because
spiking drinks.
he was accused of it like 4 years ago.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
he's
he's
been
been
accused
accused of it
about
for a
that
long
every
time.
10 years.
I thought-
and I'm like,
he
now
keeps
we're
reinventing
doing
himself.
it?
Yeah,
I
I thought somebody retweeted something from a long time ago when
Yeah.
I got that pop up, and I was like, what?
That was way before this whole movement and everything. It was like, yeah, that guy's
This-
just an asshole and should be in
Okay, first off,
jail.
Austin.
Now it came back.
Producer Austin, the way you said this movement was very
No,
condescending.
before the
You're
movement.
like, oh, this before this whole movement, like
I didn't
that's
say it like that.
felt
I
like
want
that.
everyone to know I didn't say it like that.
See,
I
it's
was
fun to
saying
do it
it-
to other people, isn't it?
I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh yeah, Joe's loving it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm saying pre 2016.
Yeah, yeah.
How about
Before this
that?
whole
Does that sound better?
yeah, before this whole bullshit movement that they had, you had parentheses in your eyes.
Parentheses in your eyes. It's funny.
Yeah. You had parentheses. Both of you don't stop talking and then make it
I'm
awkward.
not,
and
we're just
weird
trying to
for
make
me.
you feel weird.
I'm ready to recap this fucking list.
Recap the list.
We can
Recap the
have-
list, and we'll land the plane.
Okay, so we have number 8, Liv Tyler. Number 7, Gwyneth Paltrow. Number 6, Florence Pugh. Number 5, Marissa Tomei. Number 4, Brie Larson. Number 3, Elizabeth Olsen. Number 2, Zoe Saldana. And number 1, Zendaya by default.
I think that's.
Have fun cutting this all into a clip, by the way.
I marked it down. You guys did it. It was pretty easy.
All right, fair enough. Good stuff. I like this. This was a fun game. We'll have to do it again. We'll rotate it in with our other games, top fives, either ors. Some of the other questions
We're just a clubhouse of games.
We're just a game
like
show.
that.
That's what we should be. What's the other fun ones we've been doing?
Tournament.
Tournament brackets were
And the
fun.
Wolf Fair. We had some good views.
I like
on
the
those.
gauntlets.
Gauntlets are fun.
Bring back a gauntlet.
Yep.
We could have one where we do all 3 in one episode too. If we just do rapid fire, that could be a good time.
Yeah.
Next week's episode, we are very excited for. We have Grace Baylor on the podcast, who's a hilarious Chicago comedian who's going to be moving to LA and she's going to kill it there too. Is that episode going to come out the week of Mother's Day? Mother's Day is the 10th.
Whatever that same week is.
Maybe. I don't know. Just to
No,
tease
I
you
think
guys.
it's so before.
Yeah, it'd be before. So Mother's Day week, I think we should do TV Moms for Mother's Day. That'd be a fun one.
That'd be
Best
fun.
TV Moms, right?
Yeah.
All right. That's been the episode this week. You have anything you want to plug there, Jonah Boy?
I got nothing.
Let me call you Jonah Boy from now on. That felt fun and natural.
The way you hit that, it felt like you've been saying that this whole time.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Like it wasn't even new.
The way you said it in your eyes, I almost felt proud. Like,
What do you think, Jonah Boy? You should climb up on my knee there, Jonah Boy. Sit in your pa's lap. I got nothing. Do I have anything I want to plug this week? No, but heads up, at the end of May, Memorial Day weekend, I'll be headlining Dr. Grin's Comedy Club in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So any Michigan listeners, come on out to that. I got to update my website. I've been really lazy with that, so apologies all around. But thanks for listening to Let's Get Dumb. Tell your friends, tell your mom, your dad, your enemies. Let them all know that they're missing out on some good shit over here. On behalf of Austin, producer Austin, on behalf of my co-host, the one, the only, the Triple J, Jonah Boy, Jonah Jeff Jerkins. I'm Joe Kilgallen. You guys are the best. Thanks for listening. Cheers.